7'5", number 13, D'Angelo.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us. The NBA Cup has been pretty wild so far. And now we're in the Western Conference quarterfinals. Along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We got one more great treat for you, folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. Shams, so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Barry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
Here's a look at some of the stats for Devin Vassell.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The guard pair are Jones and Vassell. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for the Clippers, we got Grayson Allen. Sean Charles is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Kahn in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here's Sean Charles. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. It's good.
Nice effort taking the early lead. Here we go.
Take a nice deep breath. You score on that first possession. Gets the game started the right way.
Now, here's Siakam. In the game against New Orleans, very impressive. Here's Leonard. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive.
And here we go. Coach's challenge on that goaltending call. Now, the coach didn't think the call was correct.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as
The previous play is under review.
evidence that the call was incorrect.
If via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
...for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. And so the decision is in. NBA Replay Center has ruled, guys. The call stands on the goaltend.
And maybe the only downside is that you use up your one coach's challenge for the game. So if anything happens beyond this point, you might wish you had that back. Smart not to take any chances and give it another look on the replay. That's such a valuable safety net for the officials to have.
And now a chance to honor a player who has been on fire recently. His play has earned him Player of the Week in the West.
They say defense wins championships. Well, it also wins awards, and his defense during this stretch has been nothing short of jaw-dropping. He has been disruptive with his challenges and has accounted for a metric ton of turnovers with his ball hawking. You have to give it up to this man.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Tyronn Lue for just a minute. Now we talked about the unique challenge of Kawhi Leonard. From his perspective, Coach said Kawhi's strength is the issue. You can throw a lot at him, and he'll just fight through it. So intelligence is the key. High IQ defense against a high IQ player. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Not easy to keep Bobby Portis away from the painted area where he carves out a lot of room and just works hard.
And the league continuing, Shams, to tweak the rules around replay review. But would you set a time limit to maybe tweak it a little bit?
Have to, right? Especially some of these games and the way they're ending. It's something to try. If you can't find a cause to really overturn in a minute or two, let's keep this game moving. I think we all love a free-flowing game.
I agree. Nobody near Allen. And he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, a good start here. That's Trey for Trey, and that's Spanish for 3.
And here's Jones. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Allen. Here's Jean Charles. Back to Allen. Here's Mann, just 5 on the clock. San Antonio with the rebound. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling up. A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
It's Vassell on the wing.
He doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Vassell outside. Pass to Jones. Three-pointer. And the 3-ball is good.
Yeah, Leonard really utilizing the vision to find the crack in the defensive coverage.
Kahn, defended by Wembanyama. To the left side wing. Here's Jean Charles. And that one is hammered home.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those,
yeah.
That's for sure. Wembanyama, a screen on Portis. Siakam misses.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Hey, Shams, I know you cover the league like no one else, but I've seen your jump shot. You have a sweet J. Did you? You must have played organized ball, I'm assuming.
I played a little bit in high school, Kevin, but once I got cut in high school, that's when I knew my career path would have to trend into what I'm doing now, into writing and covering the NBA. But listen, I have a lot of confidence in my jump shot, watching players like Steph Curry shoot the basketball. I'm not trying to give any comparisons, but I do love to shoot the ball. That is the one thing I know I can do decently on the court.
I know. I love your answer.
Not much else, but I can shoot.
6 to shoot. They double him with Wembanyama. Allen for 3. It's good from long range. Allen's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Clippers. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. There before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. The Clippers, number 1.
Well, lately their offense has been completely in sync. Guys are accepting their roles and playing unselfish basketball. That's helped them hit a high percentage of those opportunities.
Jones with it. Siakam outside. Here's Wembanyama.
A generational talent. For Wembanyama, the sky is the limit and the reality.
And to look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Los Angeles.
And guys, they've done a great job feeding their bigs inside. They are just punishing the opposition in the paint.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
All right, Johns, I know you can't reveal all your secrets, but how do you develop relationships with your sources? The players, the agents, the GMs, the scouts all over the NBA.
It comes year after year. This has been something I've been doing for the better course of the last 15 years. So for me, it's about relationships, it's about daily communication, and making sure that I keep the trust, I keep the faith, and I keep a level of respect with everyone that I come across. Relationships are the name of the game, especially in the NBA.
Well, that's what I've heard about you. They trust you. So if they're going to confide, they know they can trust you. I would think that would be maybe the core of how you operate.
Trust and faith, and that develops early, not taking shortcuts. I'm very much for the long game.
Outstanding. Lets it go from 14, and that's good for 2. Wembanyama's got 6 points.
Showing he's more than just an interior threat. Wembanyama also possesses that reliable jump shot.
Here's Khan. Again, the Clippers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Spurs trail by 5. Wembanyama outside. Siakam outside. Pass to Jones. The 3. That one's not going to go.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Hands it from downtown.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Leonard kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And that one falls for Jones. Lopez, who's checked in for the Clippers. And so Jones nails both of them.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Left side Portis. And stolen by Siakam. Outside Leonard. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama, a screen. Here's Vassell. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Los Angeles leading by 6. Jean-Charles passes to Portis. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Lopez against Wembanyama. Pass to Siakam. Vassell right side. Wembanyama sets a screen for Vassell. Off target with his 3. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Vassell outside. Screen by Siakam from past the arc. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Jean-Charles passes to Portis. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Jones looking for an opening. Vassell outside. Pass to Leonard. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Portis.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Here's Jean Charles. He's got 10. Shoots over Leonard. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Spurs trail by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the...
Wembanyama finds Jones. Vassell outside. No good from outside. Los Angeles has gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Got a piece of it.
And how about the timing Vassell has on the defensive end? Superb swat.
Allen outside. 4 on the clock. Here's Jean Charles. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Jones, no luck.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Pass to Jean Charles. Outside Portis. Now, man, still scoreless. Here's Jean Charles. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Portis knows this system well. Try to make the good to great pass.
Awesome rewind, courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 9 points. Wembanyama, a screen on Allen. It's tipped. Lopez with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Man gets the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Vassell kicks to Siakam. San Antonio again missing.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Vassell finds Siakam. Jones, no one around him. Good on the triple. Jones has got 8. 7 seconds left to play in the first quarter. With 1 on the clock, he knocks it down. But wait a minute, the officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review.
The previous play is under review.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers. Guys?
On the attack right from the tip, they've been relentless offensively.
Well, just taking it right at the opposition and the other team right now. No answers and no way to slow them down.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Zohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Then there's Shepard. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Branham in at the two-guard spot. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're talking NBA. We're watching this game. We got this great group here courtside. You've got two phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your back. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love, to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. And it's Fontecchio in the corner. Wembanyama passes to Branham. Now, Sohan. 5 to shoot. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Wembanyama. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. Highland's shot is good.
Great job and patient in close to the rim. The slender guard Highland not afraid of the taller defenders down there.
Wembanyama looking it over. Wembanyama, a big man with big range.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talent, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is one of one. Hey, thank you for the report. Intercepted. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Goes up the baseline. Up top, Highland, defended by Sohan. Hey, Shams, we know you've reported on so many big trades that did happen. Were there ever a few that were close to happening but may have fallen apart at the 11th hour?
I always wait until things are 100% confirmed, but listen, there's always a trade or two that's viewed as done but just does not happen, whether it sours, whether something falls apart. There's always one deal or two that falls apart at the trade deadline or in the offseason. But I try to wait as best I can and make sure that when I report, it is confirmed.
Outstanding. Here's Wembanyama. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway. Wembanyama's got 11 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Curry gets the bucket.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Here's Branham. He's defended by Highland. Fontecchio with it. Hasn't made one yet. 5 on the clock. Pass to Branham. Fires the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This team is on quite a run. They're in the midst of a 14-game winning streak.
It's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Branham. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And they pick up 2. He's got 6.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Pass to Sohan. A 3 from Wembanyama. Drills it from outside.
3 points.
So it's the Clippers now, coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, let's give a shout-out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
Hey, Shams, I know you're connected throughout the NBA into a lot of front offices, but have you ever thought about maybe shifting gears a little bit and working for a team?
There is always intrigue into something like that, Kevin, but I've seen how tough the environment can be, and honestly, it is really much more fun to be talking to you on this side of the media world and the media equation of the NBA. But listen, there's always intrigue with the front office.
And a lot of opportunities I know you're looked at, but thank you for your honesty in that one. The wide open look here for Highland, and the three off target. Pass to Sohan. A three-pointer, no good. Clippers leading by 13. Lopez finds Curry. Back to Lopez. Here's Coffey. Inside. And Lopez throws it down.
Lopez at that size has no trouble throwing it down.
Spurs trail by 15. Down low. Here's Branham. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Curry can't get it to go. The Spurs shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. Lopez with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Here's Khan. And they call the foul. So he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Bol comes in for Brook Lopez. And John Charles is subbed in for Highland. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Grayson Allen's checked in from here. Coffey. Siakam against Bol. Jones for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Jones has got 11 points. Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media and that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. The teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes.
Oh, you framed that so well. Allen, that's good.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Wembanyama down low. He's off on that one.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Curry dishes the ball. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Wembanyama high post. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season. winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Hartenstein's checked in for Victor Wembanyama. Vassell hits them both. Los Angeles leading by 18. Here's Jean Charles. 14 points for him. Curry on the wing. Jean Charles passes to Kahn. 4 on the shot clock. And Bull wide open. He shoots. And he jams it with authority.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Hartenstein inside, and the dunk by Hartenstein.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Outside Curry. Kahn, he's covered by Leonard. Leonard brings the double team. Here's Jean Charles. Oh, good with the triple. Spurs trail by 18. Now here's Jones. He's got 11. Pass to Siakam. Now Leonard. And he makes good on the layup. Leonard's got 7 points in the game.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams. By, you can see his passion for the game in every word he said.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
For 3, Siakam. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Now you see it, now you don't. Siakam playing some tricks out there.
Kahn, he's defended by Hartenstein. Here's Bull. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Bull's got 5 points now this quarter. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Vassell, no good. Los Angeles leading by 20. Here's Jean Charles. 18 points for him. He takes it in. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And that's rocking the rim. Give him the 2 points and tack on some for style.
Oh, he deserves them. He deserves all the points he can get there. Sensational. And so it's Los Angeles holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Tyronn Lue. Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run in transition.
Always leads to good results. Thanks, Tyronn. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up.
And for their matchup with the Mavericks, coin toss. In fact, I'm going to make a prediction. This game goes to the last shot.
Jetstradamus. We're going to have to keep a tally of the predictions by you two. Let us take some time now to talk about the first half. A commanding performance for the Clippers.
Vintage teamwork right there tonight. Everyone is looking to be the setup guy.
Yeah, when anyone could be the next to score, the defense can't tell what's coming. And the ball is certainly finding the open man.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
We've got Jean-Charles. Portis is out there with Allen. Then it's Trey Mann. And it's Kahn in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue.
Such a head-scratcher to think that Pascal Siakam started playing this game at the age of 17. Really speaks to his work ethic.
Allen against Leonard. Pass to Portis. Clippers moving the ball around. Allen shot is off.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Siakam, that's good.
It's important that Siakam plays with confidence from there. I mean, when he does, the results are often like that one.
Kahn, defended by Wembanyama. Hook shot on the way, and the shot no good, a bit short. Spurs trail by 19. Vassell kicks to Leonard. That three off the mark.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Here's Jean-Charles. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, with the combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all five guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Shot clock at 5. Jones from outside.
They're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Wow. We are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. And that's life above the rim. Courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Outside Leonard from the arc. San Antonio again missing.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Siakam passes to Jones. And that time, also a missed shot.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
A well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Fades and shoots. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Jean-Charles. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, the Clippers are inaugurating their new arena this season, and they're set to host the All-Star Game next season. It will mark the 7th time that the LA area has hosted the All-Star facilities. Kevin, there will be no shortage of stars in attendance.
That's always the way it is in LA. You're so right, David. It ought to be quite a spectacle. Jean-Charles passes to Kahn. And stolen by Wembanyama. Outside, Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. 13 feet away. Here's Jean-Charles. 22 points for him. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Siakam kicks to Jones. Here's Leonard. True on the 14-footer. Leonard's got 9.
Well, you don't try to search out the mid-range jumper in the analytic gauge, but Kawhi Leonard does, and it works.
Here's Kahn. The rebound by the Spurs.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
It's blocked, and it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. LA's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Jean-Charles. Allen for the 3. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
Vassell outside. Back to Jones. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That shot wide open. 20 points for Victor Wembanyama.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense, because defenses feel helpless to stop it.
They double him with Wembanyama. And that one, good.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Vassell, the pass to Wembanyama. On the wing, Jones. Back to Wembanyama. Misses the 3. For Los Angeles, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Wembanyama, a screen on Allen. Here's Siakam. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Here's Khan. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Well, recognizing the size mismatch and then turns it into an easy basket there. They've got to do a better job with defensive help.
Back to Vassell. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for the Spurs. Now, Highland. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Khan, and he banks in the layup. He's got 25.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Highland against Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Count the basket. Wembanyama has got 22.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
They double him with Wembanyama. Siakam pulls it in. San Antonio's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Vassell finds Fontecchio. Siakam with it beyond the arc. That one, no good.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off.
The charts.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And that one's good, Fontecchio.
And just feeding the open man. Nice recognition there from Vassell.
Highland passes to Cobb. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. The Clippers, number 1. The Spurs, second.
And you know, anytime you get these two teams together, it's going to be physical. Both of them really go after it on the backboard.
Brown, he's checked in for the Clippers. Powered down as the whistle blows. A 3-point play chance.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. The Clippers have made the most. Most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Bull. He's checked in for Brown. Zohan, the pass to Jones. Now Hartenstein lets it fly from 18.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Khan, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. He has 31.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Hartenstein with the screen for Vassell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, a bit undersized, but Vassell using it to his advantage to get around defenders.
The Spurs making a switch here. Branham's checked in, and good on the second, so he makes them both. And so it's Highland who brings the ball up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim rattler.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Spurs shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Pass to Hartenstein. Vassell with it. The shot missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Kahn, defended by Soham. It's good.
Well, Brook Lopez has been lacing them up in the NBA since the 2008 NBA draft and has such an incredible understanding of the game, earning a PhD in basketball with all the years behind him.
San Antonio again missing.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. The Clippers have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Fourth team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. He's perfect from the line this time. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Fontecchio. It's blocked, and it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. And the Clippers making a change here. Sean Charles has checked in.
Number 7, Johnny Jean-Charles.
Here's Vassell, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And, man, is Vassell tough to guard. So good at using that length to get the call.
Second free throw, no good. LA has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. And out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. 1:12 left to play here in the third. Here's Branham. Still yet to score. Sohan with the ball. Pass to Branham. Down to 5 on the shot clock. With the shot. And it's off the back rim. No good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Unbelievable performance. He's got a quadruple-double. Hartenstein with the screen for Vassell. And the basket is good. Vassell's got 6 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And his performance today, guys, is really a thing of beauty. A triple-double for him today.
A 3-ball. That shot misses. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers going to the break, holding an enormous 36-point lead. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Leonard on the bench, here's how the floor looks for Greg Popovich. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembenyama playing the 5. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Branham in at the point. Los Angeles calls timeout. First checked in for the Spurs.
Substitution on the court.
To the wing right side. Here's Khan. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to him?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
San Antonio making a switch here. Hartenstein's checked in. An idea of voter fatigue, Brent. Do you feel voters get tired of the same guy winning every single season?
Yeah, I think they do, Kevin. And it's a shame because, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the line, those players looking back at the statistics from any given season deserve to be the MVP or all defense. And I hope that maybe that atrophy doesn't take place this year.
Highland deciding where to go with it. Here's Khan. Pulls in another board.
And he's just eating glass right now.
Greg, 30 rebounds in this one.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Pass to Sohan. Back to Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Clippers. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Khan, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Spurs shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Pass to Sohan. Wembanyama, a screen to stop the run. San Antonio again missing. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now, here's Bull. Khan, he's defended by Hartenstein, and he gets the bucket.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Fontecchio. Here's Branham, just 5 to shoot. Fontecchio with it. He's covered by Moon. Here's another rebound.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational. They get it back. They double him with Wembanyama. Here's Bull. A three-pointer off the mark. San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Wembanyama. Here's Sohan. Again with the block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him. Brent, of all the things I could ask you, I've thought about this one. What would you say is the most important thing a team has to do to be an NBA champion?
Kevin, it's pretty simple. Accept your role. And when that happens, stars will be stars, and role players will be there to support the stars in any way they possibly can. But to accept your role and to sacrifice for the good of the team, it's going to give you a chance to hold that trophy.
Outside, Jones. Here's Wembanyama. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass for...
And good! He hits it again.
And he has been hot as a kettle in serving up all comers.
And making a little history tonight, as he just tied for the third most 50-point games in league history.
Tying up none other than Kobe Bryant with 25. And when you're being compared with him, you know you're doing something right.
Here's Kahn, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Fourth personal foul. Fourth team foul.
That one is off. And the Spurs making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. He hits the second from the line. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Coffey. Right wing. Kahn. Defended by Sohan. Up top, Highland shoots from the high post. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
If you give him opportunities, especially to get hot, Highland can shoot the lights out.
Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. Fontecchio with it. He's against Bull. Spurs working the ball around now. Hartenstein finds Wembanyama. Hartenstein with the screen for Jones. And a miss there on the triple.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
And it seems a new era is upon us, GA. A lot of young stars and young teams vying for the status of household names.
Kevin, the casual fans might have to update their frame of reference, right? Especially since a lot of these new stars are playing in smaller markets.
And the Clippers making a change here. Jean Charles has checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Pascal Siakam comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Vassell in for Fontecchio. And that one's good. Wembanyama.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
And another one falls. Amazing. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And here is Siakam. Here's Sohan. And he lays it straight in.
Oh, boy, the touch is coming back here in the second half. Percentages from the field much better than it was at the break.
Kahn, defended by Sohan. Rebound by Sohan. San Antonio's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Siakam's shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jean Charles passes to Kahn. The kick out to Lopez. From outside, off the mark. The Spurs shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Picked his pocket. Here's Jean Charles. Lopez, a screen on Jones. Here's Jean Charles. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Jean Charles has got 24 points. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. And that comes off the assist by Jones. And that's now 30 points for Victor Wembanyama. Here's Jean Charles. Kahn, defended by Sohan. Here's Kahn, nails the hook.
Nice form on that hook shot there.
Here's Jones. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics. And there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
They double him with Wembanyama. Rebound by Sohan. And for the Spurs, they're shooting about 35% from the floor. Not much falling for them.
LA foul. John Charles. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Jones. Leonard, he's checked in for Sohan. And so Jones nails both of them. Greg, we know players are not shy about criticizing officiating. Anything you try to change or improve with the way the game is called?
Well, I like when the players and the refs get together in the offseason to go over video examples. And I think one thing that's important is you got to have relationships between the players and the officials. And then
he blocks it again.
And he's closing in on the franchise record for blocked shots in a single game.
He's looming large, got shooters hearing footsteps, and his steps potentially echoing through history. Outside Leonard, here's Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got his third assist on the night. LA's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Kahn, defended by Wembanyama. Kahn rips in the dunk off the timely pump fake.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Vassell outside. Jones sets the pick for Vassell. Siakam outside. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
And the Clippers call time here. Well, the most important event of the NBA calendar might be in June. And it's not the finals, but rather for so many teams, Brent, the NBA draft.
Well, Kevin, it's a chance for you to set the table for your franchise. What do you want to have for next year? What do you want to have 5 years from now? And so all the work that goes in, the scouting, the intel work, to build up a team where you are making the steps and taking strides to become a championship caliber team, that stuff starts at the NBA draft.
Jean Charles is checked in for Los Angeles. Kahn, defended by Wembanyama. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. The Spurs shooting at 42% in this final quarter. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game. Here's Sean Charles, covered by Vassell. Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Jean Charles. Here's Bull. Nailed from three-point land.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bull's understanding of when to look for his next level.
Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Jones. And that one comes up a bit short. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Outside for Wembanyama. And the basket by Jones. Jones has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year. Vassell, his three-pointers off the mark. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball. Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And you got to be cautious when you're guarding Wembanyama. At his size, he attracts a lot of fouls.
And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off.
And he nails the third.
The team struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
There's 38 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Jean Charles, covered by Vassell. He gets that one.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Outside, Jones. Lopez with the block.
Well, Lopez has size and great instincts. That makes him a threat to knock shots away like that.
Misses the wing Jerry. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And this victory locks them in for the West semifinals of the NBA Cup tournament.
And you can tell the competition is getting fierce, right? Only 4 teams remaining on the road to winning that NBA Cup.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Brooke. Congrats on the win. How important was this game for you?
You know, it's very big for us. It was a good benchmark. We've been trying to improve every game. You know, we've been getting better these past few games. And, you know, we know these guys are a very good team, so we wanted to come out and make a statement.
You sure did make a big statement tonight, Brooke. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. And now we present our player of the game.